Are you picking?
Already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. This
What did it say when it popped up?
For these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. He's a very talented addition.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. I need somebody good.
And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
Oh. What'd you get? Who is that?
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now,
whatever,
or do you try and push your luck? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need?
Hey, there we go.
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position?
Man, this is gonna be lit.
These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Let's go.
I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team.
Let's go.
It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes a... And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
I'm 81 overall, 81 defense, 80 offense. All right. Nuh-uh. Dude, they must have, like, made it where you can go up more. Really? Yeah, get, like, better players. Whoa, how'd you change your team again? Yeah. Alright, now we better go play the first game. And the ooh. Deck. Yeah, here's yours. Whatever all. Deck, I got 88.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis.
Yeah,
these guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick.
Do what?
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's see what I can do right here.
Here we go. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little
blitz
bit
that
more.
last play?
If it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That could be a
I should have went with the same wide receiver right there.
Champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Looking like my snack.
And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
But he's got his
You're not going to pass the first
down, but not before he gets his
your thing. I can't look at replay. All right, start back up.
Into enemy territory across the 40.
It looked like you went past the line.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
Anyway.
And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
They're not going to sauce as much as Warriors
and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag, being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Slow. Hey, 319.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump
another
here.
2 yards. Well, you know, you can't do this good bad.
First and goal here from the 2.
I thought you were gonna hurt him, fool. I thought you were gonna hurt him.
Touchdown, Bengals. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Oh, there's a fake. They'll try and throw for it, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15,
I could have got that.
The risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards.
You don't play that game.
Now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2
play that
remaining
game?
as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, guys, you want to play that game?
Ohio! Come on, Ohio! Switch!
Prescott looks to throw on first.
That should be pass interference.
But it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them.
Yeah.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The tight end Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Better watch that tape.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
Ready. Throwing now, Griffin on first down.
Pick.
Was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
I'm at D-line.
They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
I know you
Credit him with
like
a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help him run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
It was coming. Oh, I want to kick a field goal.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
That's why you're on the bench.
He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Bengals getting set to go.
Why was that Prescott not out there?
One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Well, I'm about to start making them hold the ball.
On the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
I'll take that sack too. I'll take that sack too.
Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon,
You freaking held me at the 1 yard line.
Number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
That's why I didn't catch it.
Hey, watch the slant. Slow. Hey, check 32.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
You can't block me.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Brown, the lone receiver left. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Incomplete on the right side, it's Tammy. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles.
How?
Tight end,
How?
couldn't do it.
How?
Get into that big frame.
How?
Hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now contact up front as penalty markers
come
come
in.
Who is this against?
Or whatever they call it. That should be a false start.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you?
You have been removed from the game. Oh, man. Well, we can play another game. How? Why'd I get removed? Alright, let's play again. I want to redraft for real. I have to wait an hour to play again? Can I redraft? Me too. Holy crap, dude. Guess what I just pulled? Guess who I just pulled? A 99 overall Tom Brady. Holy crap. Yes, I did. I'm just kidding. No, you really thought I did.
Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Let's go.
One Philadelphia Eagle has already been taken in this draft. Could they double up and take another one here? So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, 2 words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. One thing's for sure in this round: you're going to walk away with a great player no matter which way you go.
I gotta go with him, hopefully.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
Gosh, I want a good card.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them or go after someone who can help you up front? Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Maybe not a huge upgrade
your team overall
already, but they're certainly building up some depth
there. Gosh, that's a hard decision. Dude, there's an 81 Mark Ingram and 85 Tyler Lockett. I'm not sure Mark Ingram or... Yeah, I have an 89 running back. Dang it, I should have went with the tight end, but I went with the wide receiver.
Still a few holes on this roster.
Oh, I got Dante Hightower, baby. Let's go.
Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me.
Let's go, baby. Got the Dante Hightower. Okay. All you guys out there who want to subscribe, come on. Oh, and you there? Owen. Alright. Hey, send me an invite. Gosh, dog, my team's good. It's only an 80 overall, but it should be higher. I don't know. He's a little, I think he's an 81 or 82. He's not good. I didn't really get any quarterbacks. Well, you want me to invite you? Dude, it says your record is 0-3. I know. Landon's not even that good though, for real. Hey, go on YouTube and subscribe. Do what? Things like carterman717's. Subscribe on the one that's live. Oh my gosh. Do what? Nope. Oh my gosh. Nobody? Do what? Nope. Oh, I know you're not saying anything. I'm listening to it talk. Nobody? Bad thing. Wait, are you watching? Oh, somebody else is watching it.
champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll.
Internet connection is current now. No, you ain't,
and it's
boy.
The birth of a new club as we're
You're
underway
about to put me
in
to work.
champions.
I'm about to put you to work.
Danny Amendola on the return. And they're
Yeah,
going to
you
start
see, you
this
get
drive in
stuff.
pretty good shape as
Like
they get it
a
out
big
past
old
the
pancake.
30.
Yeah, duh. What?
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're
Oh,
not
there's
going to
no
back
way.
up and play coverage deep,
Who's your quarterback?
we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
He
a really
sucks.
nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a play fake here.
Dang it, I knew that play was coming.
Take it on in.
Who's that guy?
Bengals touchdown. Greg Olsen from
He
21
sucks, too.
yards away. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
You
And his kick
missed.
is no
You
good.
suck.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one
Actually,
stays
I'm
a 6-0 game.
Not you.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the
I'm
touchdown
about to run
kick
this
it
back
away.
to like the 30.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Exactly, what I run it back
at the
to?
23,
24.
make it the 24-yard line.
Fight me, bro.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
I don't even know what I
Carry
run.
here for Shane Vereen.
Man,
Just a
shut me
yard on the
circle.
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You're
Yeah, that
welcome.
wasn't a big run, just a short one
But
there.
you ain't ready
guess
for this
what?
play I'm about to
Sometimes
go
you treat
for.
it like boxing.
Here we go.
You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The play action
Oh, yeah.
fake. They'll
Oh,
push
yeah.
coming, and he's taken down. Shane
That's
Ray
uncalled for.
coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Fight me, Owen.
Now let's go!
You should play that man-to-man. Why don't you?
90! No, check, Patriot!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in a double
you not?
coverage,
Dang
and it's
it.
intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the
You cheat.
49-yard line.
I swear you're a cheater.
So now the Bengal offensive unit
But it's probably
back
I
out
suck, too.
onto the field. And
Good,
they'll just
whatever,
simply be
my
looking
butt.
to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Oh,
no matter what the defense
you
throws
lucky
at
son
them,
of a gun.
they
You better
feel like
be
they're
glad
in a
that was
groove
my
right now,
mom.
and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the incomplete
I know.
pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Hut!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And he'll
Oh, I
take
thought
this
you
into
missed
the end
that.
zone for a Bengal TD. Danny Amendola,
Oh, you
49
better be lucky.
yards. And the Bengals are able to
'Cause
grow
guess
their
what?
lead. Well, you know he can be
You almost
explosive, and he's
missed it.
ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't
No
matter
way.
if they know
No,
it's
he
coming
was
or not.
down.
Well, sometimes
No.
athleticism
No,
beats you as
no,
well.
no,
He
no,
just
no,
took
no,
off
no,
and
no.
went. That's almost like one of your turkey
Can I
bowl
take that
games,
under
isn't
review?
it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Oh, dang it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's not
And
even
he'll make it
fair.
across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard
Alright,
line. Out comes the
you got
Miami
to
offensive
be
unit. Now
toast.
they get set
Looking
to
in
take
that toaster,
over. And
kissing one of my
following the
boaster,
interception, we'll see what
hoaster.
they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping
that
is
was
that
uncalled
last
for.
mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
There.
And he lost the football. Here they have possession, and they... Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. As
It won't let me. That's B.
we step aside here in this first quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
Check 37.
Ohio.
Check 37.
Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's
Gosh, why's my
able
hit
to
stick
break
not
one
making
tackle, but then quickly
run him
brought
over?
down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
EA Sports, you're starting to act up like
You can
2K.
get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him
With
out
the
in the
pick.
open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
I know if you got any friends out there, tell them to subscribe to the carterman717's channel.
What? 90.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
I'm not blitzing.
Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That's blocking the back. Where's
He's
my hit
taken
stick?
down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Why is my hit stick not
23
working?
yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're
This
not
game's
quite as
rigged
precise
just
in
for
college
you,
ball?
Owen.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This will be caught at about the 6.
There
5
she
yards
is.
on the catch there, brings up second down.
Now she's cooking with rice and beans.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hey, come on.
Keep going backwards, Dak.
And he'll be brought
Yes!
down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Let's
My
go.
goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play.
Let's
And
go,
they'll make it third
baby.
and goal. The
You
Bengals with the
lucky
football in
son
quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
How do you know? For real, all you gotta do is make a touchdown.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch left. Start right there. Start right there.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Third and long for Prescott. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a gain of 11,
Now
but
you
they're
gotta
still well
punt it.
short. It's fourth down.
Oh my,
The offense
Owen, oh
stays
my
out
gosh.
there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Red 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Watch the whip.
The tight end Olsen in motion. Prescott to throw on fourth. Looking deep now for Amendola. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Oh
Danny Amendola.
my
2
freaking
catches, 2
God.
touchdowns here so far. And
Pause
the
that.
Bengals add on to their lead.
There's
Well, it was
no
fourth down,
way.
so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a
Pause
one-handed
it.
catch like that. What a play.
Just when
Pause
you
it.
thought your blood pressure
Pause
could
it. Oh, you can't instant replay that? You can't challenge that? Okay, EA. Starting to act up like 2K.
get any higher after having called
Dude, there's
for it on
no
fourth
way.
down. You see a one-handed catch being attempted.
From here to Mexico and back.
At that point for all the guys on that side of the field, and instead they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
That's not even. Oh my gosh. EA Sports.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go
down. Got a boy, good hit. Should have hit stick and dropped him. Oh, he kicked him in the butt. Yeah. I'm about to run this ball all the way back. Making me mad.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Oh, you freaking squib looking self.
The up middle take it now. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Why'd you pat him on the back?
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
That's why I don't play NFL.
Scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things
up. They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The intended target that time, Marcus Colston. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing
up
that
play you kept getting good yards on me?
My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you could hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I'm about to throw this daggone remote through the TV, and it's going to come around and hit you in your TV.
Offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
I'm taking this one off YouTube.
4 down.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
This part we're about to go crazy.
The total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner, where'd he come
big
from?
beat potato, big beat
I guess he came
potato.
off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the
Put
same
his
time.
head
That's
in
exactly
the
where
wall.
he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in a run game, no gain.
Whatever noise you're making.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Fumble!
Fight his way forward here for a modest
the ball's loose, the ball's loose.
Pick up a 4 on 1st down, it'll be 2nd and goal. Time to step aside. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Prescott now on 2nd down.
No way. There's no way.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Oh my fuck.
Danny Amendola on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Oh my fudge.
And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And
oh
the
my
tight end
freaking God!
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Fishes, gosh. Owen, I'm going to kill you before this game's over.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown
I'm about
to
to
kick it
pull
away.
daggone Patriots.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Probably.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And out come the Dolphins.
You know, I'm gonna
now.
just take easy yards.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally
like there's
different
easy
just
ones.
go ahead and
2
be loose
yards.
with the football again.
Good.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack
And
him
there's
here.
4 more.
Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. It's a gain of 5.
Totally.
And they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Vereen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews.
Let's go. Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're
Let's
able
go.
to jump on
Easy
top
yard,
of it early.
yard.
Because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, you better take that timeout.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's
I know
just
your
their
guys are
first, so
tired.
they'll have 2 remaining here before
Yeah,
we
you
get
better.
to halftime.
Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Leopard! Leopard, let's go! Green, 39! Gun!
Check.
Here we go now! 3
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Do what?
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
You better hear me. You better hear yourself run that trap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right
Let's go.
side.
Touchdown.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he
How
holds
does your
on.
guy do
Instead,
that
it's
and
4th
mine doesn't?
down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there.
Gotta kick it deep
a
so you
big
won't
play
freaking
shot taken by the
flies in the
offense.
back.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
Gosh, I almost had it. Oh my
Close to the
gosh.
1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time,
They trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
they'll start out on the ground with
He ain't
Emmett.
going nowhere.
And he'll lose yardage
going
on
nowhere,
the play back
baby.
at the
He ain't going
37-yard line. A
ain't
loss of a
going
full
nowhere.
3 yards, and now
Ain't
it's
no
2nd
in my
down.
house like that.
The defense
Ain't no
won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Prescott now. And that's caught
There's no way.
inside the 35.
There's no way.
And he eventually
No!
goes down, but not before reaching the
Owen,
30-yard
I
line.
swear.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nope.
And that'll be off the crossbar.
Dang, I could've went out there and caught
it's
that.
short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, and how about this right out of the
Wait.
locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Oh, gotcha. That's why I said wait. Call timeout then. Yeah, better not waste that timeout.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers. You're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
He's bad. He just gave up a pick.
Intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this one out
This
to the
dude got juked and everything.
stripe. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
You're not even ready for this,
they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
No. Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I'll quit
and he's
if you
going
get a
to
fumble.
lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Go.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Benjamin Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That escapes the sack. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Oh, gosh.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for him.
No!
Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
Wait,
it was
what?
executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
Get on
All
me.
about the numbers, baby.
A-double-hockey
It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, so
What's
much
your
for setting
Dak
the tone
Prescott
of the
look
drive
himself?
offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
4 down. Here we go. Red 38.
No, dang it. Oh, my
Flags
fault.
will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
It
jumping.
really doesn't matter.
Bring it. Check 13.
Oh, yeah.
Check 13. Single. Here we go. Ohio.
Second down, Prescott. And no escape.
another sack.
As he'll go down. They got him
No.
for a sack. Julius Peppers
I guess-
in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
You mad, bro?
Hey, right, Roger.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. It's caught outright, Amendola. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Buying time to his
Prescott.
left. Now the ball comes
Bubble,
loose.
let's go, let's go, let's go, baby, let's go. Oh, that's that hit stick. Hey, that's that hit stick. Hey, guess what? That's that hit stick. That's that hit stick.
Last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run again with Marine. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On the run, here's Vereen. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead. That's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First down and goal. The offense knocking, hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
You
All I can
better
say
be
about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the
guess
board.
what?
But we'll see
how
they
many
respond.
interceptions have you given up?
They got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs
Exactly.
on that last series. And because they did so,
I have not given up one
you
this
still
game.
stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
How much you want to bet?
Offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stick on the ground. Again, it's
you can't blitz like me.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown.
By the way, that's my first interception.
Last time. We'll see if they can rebound. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think
maybe fumble, because I
but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone
2 fumbles,
all right?
I'm kidding. I don't know how many that is for real. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Bye. Alright, go. Hurry up. I'm about to get off in a minute.
So we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here we go! Red 38!
They go back to the ground with Smith. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check! 4 down! Come on!
4th down, Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 77 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
No, I'm not quitting until I get the ball again.
Throwing here, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put...
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go!
3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. Now Emmett. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Totally like a field goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Ohio! Here we go! Red 38!
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Steve Smith from a yard out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
All right, YouTubers out there who are watching this live stream.
Grinning widely on your sideline.
This
I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
And I will beat him. Yep. Yeah, we can. And I can get that W. Yep, tonight's just a practice round.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his pass is